What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of the Legislative Director, talking about legislative things. Look, my phone rang right as we were just about to start recording, and so that's why I'm laughing, and that's why Amber, for those of you that are watching, has a very annoyed look on her face.
And he had the computer on volume over there.
So we can hear it over there.
So he was trying to turn the volume off. Then when he was like, oops, then his phone started ringing and it was on loud.
Look,
what a way to start an episode.
All that matters is that we're here. I made it here on time. Amber Marr, Legislative Director, with her as always, not the Legislative Director, Jason Topsy. For those of you that are listening and those of you who are watching, we sound awesome. We sound great.
Just don't make me laugh because I'll start coughing.
So, also, if you remember last episode, Amber called her shot, if you will, when she said she was getting sick. Guess what happened? You got sick, didn't you?
I got sick.
And then here I am, being all smug in my healthiness, am no longer healthy. I got a little something going on here now, too. So for those of you that are listening, I don't know, maybe you skip this episode because it sounds gross.
Yeah.
But I hope you stick with us because we got a lot of information because guess what? It's halftime.
Well,
kind of.
Not quite.
We're recording this on Thursday.
Yes.
Things are still happening over there. But
it is third reading deadline. So after today.
Halftime, a week off for them. We'll be here.
Oh, for them, yeah.
We'll be here.
Yeah.
And we'll talk again next week and maybe get some more in depth, a little preview of what's going to happen in the second half. Mm-hmm. But for today, just because we're both in tip-top shape, we're going to try to move this along as quickly as possible and do rapid fire. What happened with a lot of these bills that we've been talking about or watching? Some of them we've been just kind of lurking in the background, not in a creepy way, but just paying attention to things.
Yes.
Getting ready to jump in. And then, we'll just give a quick rundown. And
we have
probably, and also an important thing, back today, producer Anna, welcome back, as well as Anna's, or Fast Facts with Anna.
Will you say that slower, please?
Fast Facts with
Anna. And isn't it fast fact?
It's facts. It's plural.
It's plural.
Yeah, so
great.
Like
okay, great.
Instead of Anna's Fast Facts, it's Fast Facts with Anna.
Wow, you are. One of these times there's going to be like a bleep because you're not going to get the word right.
Yeah, you know what? That's good content. I don't care what anybody says.
Moving on.
Just inappropriate. All right, let's dive in. Let's keep it moving. Senate Bill 1. I think that's the first thing we're going to talk about, right?
Yes, Senate Bill 1. If you remember, Senate Bill 1 is I won't say the word because I couldn't say it last week, the large bill.
Omnibus.
There you go.
Omnibus is
I'm not
going to
say
used.
Yes, it's the large property tax bill. It holds Senate Bill 6, which was our deferment program for property taxes. So that's why we are supportive of Senate Bill 1. It passed 37-10 out of the Senate. But keep in mind, if you've seen anything, Governor Braun
doesn't love it.
So the conversations are going to keep, and I don't mean that he doesn't necessarily love the portion we're supportive of. I think he doesn't think it goes far enough. So just know that as we move forward, when Senate Bill 1 now goes to the House, there will be additional conversations, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So could still be in the morphine phase.
Morphing or morphine? I'm sorry. I'm having trouble hearing.
I said it could be in the
Okay, sorry.
Like morphine into something else.
I got it now.
No,
Thank you.
not morphine.
Okay, cool.
But it's hard to tell because you can't hear me, and I sound all nasally. Morphine. It sounds the same.
Fast Facts with Anna coming soon. All right, what is the next bill we want to talk about?
I think we should have skipped this week. Okay. Anyway, moving right along. If I can take a deep breath. Okay, Senate Bill 2.
Senate Bill 2.
This is the Medicaid Matters bill. This deals with our HIP 2.0. This is where we discussed that there used to be a 36-month cap for individuals that were eligible to be on HIP. That went away. There is a portion of the bill where it says nobody can market.
Okay.
Remember all of this?
Yeah.
Okay. We have been in conversations about this particular bill. There is a work requirement in it as well. We kind of talked about what this looks like and exemptions, et cetera. So we're really trying to figure out how this is going to look in the end, but we are talking about some things and how this would affect aging Hoosiers. But it passed 40-9.
Okay.
So it is moving.
Moving over to the House.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Next.
Senate Bill 4.
Water matters. This is the first time I think we've talked about this on this show, just because we've kind of only had some conversations with author and chairman, Senator Cook.
That's right.
Prior to. This is really just a solution with regards to regulation of and transportation of large amounts of water. And so just making sure that there is not any kind of or making sure that there is water availability. This is really spawning from a large economic development project called the LEAP District in north of Indianapolis. There was a little debate about whether or not there was enough water to go around and how it was coming down from our friends down in Lafayette and the Wabash River. So it was kind of a thing that was there. And before it didn't, the IURC, which is the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission, didn't necessarily have clear jurisdiction over this, and this bill is hopefully going to clear up some of that. So,
do we plan to testify in support of this as it moves?
I think we do.
Okay.
We do plan on doing that. We were just, it was on the calendar when we were going to say some words, and then it was just a kind of an amended vote, so we didn't get a chance to talk about it.
But we did.
We did let the chairman know that we were in support of it. So,
okay.
Yes, Senate Bill 4. Water matters. What's next?
Next is Senate Bill 142.
Okay, look, this was a while ago.
Yeah, it was. You know what?
Was this the bill that was you literally testified on the first day of session?
Yeah.
That feels like a year ago.
And it passed out of the Senate 49-0. But that was at the end of January. Can you even remember then?
No, I don't. That was like a while ago.
Okay, but here's the thing. It says 49-0, and we were supportive of this, but the problem is that there was an amendment on second reading that actually changed the bill back to the way that the system already works.
Oh, that's interesting.
So this was a bill where the eviction ceiling was automatic for certain individuals if they had paid the amount that they owed their landlord, or if the court found in their favor. It was automatically sealed. Okay. Currently, if an individual has an eviction and they want it to be sealed, they have to request it. So it's
now going back to just requesting?
So the bill was changed on second reading to essentially say that someone has to request their eviction to be sealed. But that's how it currently is. So it doesn't really change anything. Senator Brown has said that she will help turn this back.
Okay. Well, that's good.
The way that it originally was when it passed out of committee. So we'll be working on that in the House. But just know, if it stays the way that it is, it doesn't really change anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
okay.
That's an interesting amendment. We'll see what happens in the second half with that one.
So stay tuned. We're going to try to get that back into, tip-top shape.
What's next?
317.
This one is a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. It's a bummer.
Okay. Let's see. We'll maybe talk more about why.
We might go more in depth in this one.
Yeah, but we're just
in a future episode. For this one, though,
we're just gonna
break the bad news
and then move on. Okay. First of all, we want to give a huge shout out to Senator Cadora and Senator Charbonneau. They have worked very hard on this particular bill, trying to get it into a way that others could support it. This is the healthcare debt and costs bill.
Yeah.
This was around how we could really help individuals curb some of the healthcare costs that they're experiencing ways that they can do payment plans, all of this stuff. It passed out of committee. I just want to double check this. I know we talked about this, but I don't know that I ever checked the actual committee.
It was amended in committee and passed out of committee.
Right. But what did we actually check what the committee vote was?
I mean,
no, here we go.
I thought so.
Oh, we did? Okay, it was unanimous. We were right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check because I don't think
11-0.
Yeah. Okay. So passed out of committee 11-0. Now it gets to the floor. And on third reading today, again, this is Thursday because this is third reading deadline. All the bills either have to pass or they die on the calendar. And it was defeated 23-26.
Yeah, that one stings because generally on most bills, these votes aren't that close.
Yeah.
And also when you have something that's like moving 11-0 out of a committee, one would think that it would have a better chance of passing.
And I know that there had been some conversation around just different portions of the bill on, did it still need to have some changes for people to really be on board with it? I think the answer is yes to that.
Yeah.
But I think that, Senator Cordora and Senator Charbonneau were really trying to make sure that even if we couldn't get it perfect before it got to third reading, that as it continued to move, even in the House, there were things that we were going to need to change.
Yeah.
I think we'll have some more info on this later, but for now, we just wanted to say this wasn't great.
Not great. Not great at all. A little bummer to see that kind of happen today.
Yeah.
And we will regroup and then see what happens next.
Yep.
And I don't know what can happen with regards
to I was going to say, stay tuned about that too, because there's some things I won't say out loud because they may not be right. But we're checking on a few policy, or not policy, what do we call it?
Rules.
Like how, like what happens if something gets voted down on the floor? Can it still be eligible to be amended into something else? And I've been doing this for so long that sometimes the rules
get jumbled around.
Yeah. I'm always like, is that a rule? And sometimes, even if it is a rule, things can still be done. And
there's ways
they don't follow the rules. So, you never know. Anyway, 23-26. But I know that our community partners that we've been working with, it was just it was a bit of a shock, which we'll talk more about later.
Yeah, we'll get more into it. You can obviously tell that we're still trying to figure out what was happening and what was going on.
I'm still processing things.
So, okay. Well,
but thank you to everyone that worked on this. This is potentially not the end of the road for this language, but we gotta do some digging. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
We
still have so much left.
22. We'll pick this one up.
All right.
Advanced transmission technologies.
Oh yeah,
as you recall, this was a utilities bill with regards to encouraging the utilities when they were doing their resource plans to study the possibility of advanced transmission technologies. It defines that. What does that mean? It means upgrade, like the lines, the power lines, upgrading those to newer technology rather than just building brand new lines. So that you can still, I guess, squeeze a little more juice out of the old stuff before you go new. We supported that, and that passed out 49-0. So it wasn't on my notes. It was on yours. And well, first of all,
stop cheating.
Let's back it up here. The fact that I even have notes or any kind of anything.
I think this is new, though. I didn't mention it on the last show because I think I was too sick.
Yeah, you were falling apart on us in real time.
But I did want to. I don't know what's happening here, but
I don't. I'm just making some changes. trying to be better. You're taking notes and stuff.
I think I'm not gonna comment.
It's probably a good call. Mostly for me though. So there we go.
One of my friends used to say, if you were like, "Oh, I need to change" or something, they used to always say, "You'll never change." So that's what I was going to say to you.
Well,
Anyway,
2 times does not make a trend. I guess we'll wait until we get a few more episodes if I'm still doing this. We'll see.
we'll see.
Obviously, it's a work in progress because I still had to look off of yours to see what
That's
the
my
total
whole
was.
point. So I don't know that your notes are really doing you any good.
Okay.
Just throw those over there.
All right, I'll just tell you.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
There we go.
Are you done with 422?
Yeah, 422.
Because you had to cheat.
49
and
0.
All right.
What's next?
Great. Senate Bill 513. We talked about this last week, and this is the state administered retirement program. Quick update. While it did not get a hearing in committee, and obviously the committee deadline has come and gone, we have still had some inquiries from Chairman Mishler.
Yep.
And Senator Becker and I have been in communication trying to get some of these answers. And then the treasurer even reached out and wanted to clarify, because I think Chairman Mishler had reached out to the treasurer. So we're still in some communication. There might still be a study, but I think we're trying to clarify some things that will show that maybe we don't need a study and that actually we might just need the program.
Let's just do it.
Now, we would have to put it in the budget. And again, this would be a topic that had not gone through committee. So there could be a lot of things happening that may not go through. But we are still really excited that the conversation is occurring.
Okay.
So we're going to still be talking to Senator Becker, Chairman Mishler, and the treasurer.
Well, let's hope for good news on that one because it's important, and we'll keep on talking about it here in the second half as well because that's how important it is.
Absolutely.
All right, what is next?
Okay.
We're now moseying on into House bills now.
Yes.
1001 state budget. Also, I call the budget. Here we go again. This was a sore subject last time I brought it up.
I'm not bringing it back.
Okay.
Oh, I am getting really stopped up.
But we better start moving quickly before this things fall apart.
So I don't have time to make fun of you and the budget, okay?
Appreciate that. All right, so the budget, state budget, 1001.
Wow. Okay. 1001, the House released the amendment that had the final version of what they were going to do. It passed out of committee, went to the floor, and it passed out of the whole House 66 to 28.
Okay.
Now, there are a few things that were in the governor's budget that did not end up in 1001 as the House passed it out. So you know how we talked about that retirement income and not taxing
retirement income?
Yeah, I said that wrong. But anyway, that is no longer in the budget. But it will probably, again, this is just one version. We have a whole nother thing. So just know that there are a few things. Many of the items that we were watching, which we wanted to say thank you for, they were not cut, which we had already talked about, that there are not going to be a lot of things that are getting increases, if anything. However, for example, public mass transit funding remained the same.
Yep. Okay, that's good.
Not cut. Choice program remained the same, no cut. Adult protective services, adult guardian services. The local public health funding remained as it was in the governor's budget. So it was $100 million for both years. And I know that we've been in communication with the Department of Health and just trying to figure out where and how that's going to all end up, because we were very supportive of it 2 years ago. We want that money to stay. We want to make sure that local governments can still continue on with the services that they've been doing with this funding, because it really has helped improve a lot of our statistics.
Okay.
What else am I forgetting about the budget?
No, look, it's the thing that they have to do this year. It's like the one bill that they have to do. So it's going to be kind of the rest of the second half of session. Well, it'll go right till the end.
Yeah.
With that one. But Yep. Okay.
All right.
Hold on.
I'm just trying to think of anything else that we were working on in the budget. I know I'm forgetting something, but we'll circle back.
Public health funding.
I mentioned that. That's the
that kind of stuff.
Health First. That was the Health First.
Yeah,
that was $100 million that I said was the same in the governor's budget as it was in the House budget. Mental health funding. There's so many things.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll do another deep dive, because hopefully we'll have a side by side to make sure that we're comparing everything that we worked on 2 years ago to this year and how those dollars look.
Okay.
Great. Moving right on.
Okay. we're back, and you're probably like, "What do you mean you're back?" We paused the recording because we had to, get some tissues and blow some noses and maybe clear some throats.
But
and
we
whatnot.
feel a lot better.
Feeling
We can
great.
continue now.
Look, I'm ready to. We're gonna keep on powering through.
Yeah.
Next up,
I
House
was like-
Bill 1174.
I was like, you sounded like you were gonna clear your throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
House Bill 1174, charges for supervised loans. This is the one that we talk about that is payday adjacent, and that there are loans that will be allowed under this bill that are not good for consumers. There are tons of fees. There are high APRs. Anyway, we tried to kill it in committee, didn't work. Then it moved to the floor and it passed 5146. But so first of all, we know that there are a lot of people that don't like this.
Yes.
Secondly, the vote was 50-46. And in order for it to pass,
E51.
the speaker voted.
Oh, speaker usually does not vote on things.
Correct. But he did on this one.
Okay.
And it's 5146, passed out of the House onto the Senate. But I do feel tiny bit hopeful that we have the opportunity to change the tide in the Senate.
Okay. Well, here's hoping for a more favorable environment for us in the Senate in the second half on this bill. Okay.
I mean, after the medical debt vote, now I'm not feeling so positive.
We
But
are a bit of Johnny Rain clouds over here right now because
We'll
of that
see.
stuff. But we'll see.
I'm still trying to hold out a little hope on this one.
Well, let's talk about some positive bill movement.
Oh, yeah. We were on to some really good positive ones.
1226.
Yeah.
Medicare supplement insurance.
Yes.
Or this is what?
Medigap. Mm-hmm. This is the one where it's called the birthday rule.
Yep.
It is if you are in traditional Medicare, you usually then pick a Medicare supplement plan. The first time you do that, you're normally whatever one you choose for that very first time that you're going on it, it's usually the one you're in forever. And the reason why we say that is because once you choose it the first time, any year after that, if you would want to switch your plan or your provider, you are subject to medical underwriting.
Which generally means
that any pre-existing condition that you have gives that provider a reason to deny you. So if you're wanting to change, you have to go through everything that you have all over again, and they're denied. So what this does is it provides on starting on the day of your birthday every year, if you are in the traditional Medicare plan and you are picking a Medicare supplement plan, you will be able to change providers, but you will have to stay with the same plan that you have.
Okay.
So you can't downgrade your plan. You can't upgrade your plan. You have to stay in a vertical.
horizontal. It's a lateral move.
Thank you. I should never use those terms. Vertical. I mean, oh my God. Anyway, lateral. I'm just going to use that word. Lateral move. But you get 60 days from the day of your birthday to make a change without being subject to medical underwriting.
Okay.
So
that's good stuff. What happened? How did that?
94-0.
94-0. Love it.
Great.
All right. What's next?
1297.
1297.
This is the yellow dot bill.
Yellow dot.
Remember, this is if you want to participate, it is not mandatory. You can stop by your BMV and I think eventually even go to your local area agency on aging to pick up your yellow dot. And then you will have a form that you can fill out your medical information, what you're allergic to, if you have any issues, etc. So if you have something happen to you while you are in a vehicle and EMS shows up, they notice you have a yellow dot on the back driver's side of your windshield. They know that your medical information is in your glove box, and they can get you help immediately with already knowing what's going on.
That's good stuff.
It's great.
What is that?
94-0.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
See, these
ones are good.
These wins feel good.
Yeah, these ones are good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What's next? 1391.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Thanks. 1391.
This was new on the show last week.
This was the Services for the Aged and Disabled. This is Representative Clear's bill, and we did not testify in committee, but we are definitely supportive of this bill. It's has a study around the area agencies on aging and whether they need to be consolidated. It also talks about the choice program and a way for it to actually be a truly Medicaid diversion program. So we are supportive of it, and we plan on engaging definitely in a different way in the Senate. But so far, it passed out of the House 94-0.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, and then this is
And shout out to Hannah Carlock, because she is the interim CEO of the area agencies on aging, and we have met with her alongside and Representative Clear, and we are really looking forward to working with her on this bill and many others.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I say her title right?
Interim CEO?
Of the Association for the Area Agencies on Aging. Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I just wanted to get it right. Okay.
All right, and so this is the last one?
Oh,
we
last
have on
one.
our list?
Oh, this one is the MIH bill.
Yeah.
Okay. House Bill 15.
Sorry, MIH. We're big fans.
I didn't realize what you were doing until like it lasted like 5 minutes. You were like, yeah. Okay. Anyway, it was exciting though. Thank you.
Love
I won't tell you to taper down your excitement like you do me. I would like you to like increase it. It was great.
Stop it. Stop it.
Last time you were like, whoa. When I was like, oh, Anna's fast facts. And you were like, anyway, okay. House Bill 1587. Let's go back to mobile integrated health. This is actually allowing private insurance to bill for mobile integrated health services outside a 911 call. We have been working on this for a long time. Super excited about it. Thank you, Representative Carbaugh. Thank you to the Insurance Institute. Thank you to everybody. We are so excited. 92-0.
Love it.
Okay.
Well, that
was a lot.
Ended on some high notes. I had some bad stuff mixed in there, but all in all, great work.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And I cannot believe we are halfway through. We made it. Halfway. We made it halfway.
We're halfway there.
We just have to do a whole nother 2 months.
Whoa. Living on a prayer.
That's a good song.
It is. It is a jam. So.
Are you on cough syrup medication? What's happening?
No, I'm just naturally this funny.
That's definitely not true.
Okay. Well, Bon Jovi aside, which is once again a jam.
That's a really good.
Halfway there.
Play that.
We got a whole nother half of this session. But first, we have the segment that we missed last week.
Oh, yes.
It is Fast Facts with Anna.
I hope.
Hey, did you enjoy your vacation?
Yes. Because Anna, I don't know, I know you watched the show last week, but we were like, Anna's, don't tell the world where she's at. So I said, when you come back, if you would like to tell people what you're doing, I thought you could. Do you want to share what you were doing?
Sure. I was in Colorado. We went to Breckenridge, and I went skiing for the first time.
Ooh. I don't think I knew that you were in Breckenridge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's such a beautiful place.
Never been.
You should go.
Yes, it is absolutely stunning. I was there for a wedding, actually.
Okay. Did you ski?
Ryan and I did not ski.
Okay.
No. We weren't there to ski.
Is it a wrong season, maybe?
Yeah, possibly.
I don't know.
I think there's always snow in Breckenridge, though, isn't there? Oh, no, that's no.
So.
That's a no.
I
okay.
think ski season does eventually end.
Then I was definitely off season.
Okay.
All right. I just feel like in Colorado it can snow in almost any time. But okay, moving on.
I did have a ski instructor from Bloomington, Indiana, though.
Oh,
wow, small world.
Right, Sandman. Shout out Sandman.
That is now.
Wait,
does he now live?
Is his name Sandman?
Oh,
His last name was Sand.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He goes by Sandman.
Cool.
that's pretty cool.
That sounds fun.
He lives in Colorado now.
Okay,
Grew up in Indiana.
that is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that. I feel like all over, no matter when anyone travels, there's always somebody that you meet from Indiana.
Yeah, there's a lot of those like connections and
Mhm.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, Anna.
Awesome. Thank you, Anna.
Welcome back. It's time for your fast facts.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we're going to start with a little fact check. Who remembers from the first episode. How many bills were put up
No,
for
like
this year?
a billion.
Anybody remember? Anyone?
The total amount, both
Total?
House and Senate,
Yep. Ballpark.
2,500.
1381.
Right. It was 1,254.
25. That's
Amber
close.
overshot by
All right.
a
That's
little.
what it feels like.
It wasn't Price's Rights rules anyway. So, okay.
Now you know how heavy this session has been. Okay.
Yeah.
So for today, we're going to do, since it's halftime. Now this was accurate as of 10 a.m. this morning, so this
Okay.
might have
Okay.
changed slightly. But how many do you think are left at halftime?
I'm going to say.
Number, percentage, either is fine.
I'm going to say. I'm going to go number of bills.
Okay.
I'm going to say 287.
Left?
Yeah. Too many?
I think not enough.
Okay.
287 out of 1,254.
Look, there was a lot of stuff that didn't get hearings. I don't know.
What's your number, Amber?
I should be better at this. After 20 years, I should be better at this. Okay. I still think 237 is too small.
What did I say?
But then again,
Did
I
say
guess
237
20
or 287.
Oh.
What did I say? I don't remember.
Well, which one do you want?
Either one works.
I think you said 287.
287.
I don't know.
Either way.
All right. I'm going to guess.
I should have wrote it down on my notes.
Oh my Lord. Those notes don't mean anything. Okay. I'm going to go with 382.
Okay.
All right, and the grand total,
Oh.
369.
That was close.
You were definitely too low.
It was too low.
I knew yours was too low.
That's too low. But look at that. Look at those.
29% are still vacant.
Look at that failure rate. What is that?
67% in the Senate failed,
Wow.
and 73% in the House. So the House started at 714. They're down to 193. And the
That's
Senate started, or did I get that? No, the Senate started at 540, and they're down to 176.
okay.
It is crazy how quickly those bills go.
That is wild.
Here's the thing, though, I want to say, because yes, while that number seems crazy considering how many were actually filed and were out there, but this is when the games begin, though. Because now when the Senate bills go to the House and the House bills go to the Senate, they can start
messing with each other.
putting things in different bills. And sometimes, language will show up later if a bill didn't pass, or if a bill got through committee but didn't go through whatever. You know what I'm saying. It gets a little hectic. So I do love that we have less bills to pay attention to now, but I feel like at this point, now you have to be really focused on what language is going in and where.
Yeah, it's less bills to watch, more shenanigans to pay
Yeah.
attention to.
Yeah.
So this was
This was great.
That was
Anna.
great. Anna, first of all, kudos to you on that math.
Didn't do it in my head.
Those
Honestly.
percentages, I couldn't. I
Math
don't
is
know what's
not my
going on.
jam.
No,
But
I concur.
I'm just glad that I beat you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, because you
That's fair.
did you win not last week, but the week before?
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to.
Like I want to have it like up here, like as like bing,
I think. I don't know.
287 was way too low.
Well, I just assume that they don't pass legislation.
Okay. But
All
I
right.
just can't remember who got the hospital stuff right. But
Yeah,
I think you were
I think we were
closer.
both
You
way
were-
off on that one.
Well, we'll see.
I don't know.
We'll have to go back and watch. But I would like a tally, Anna, please. Like a little chalkboard.
Going forward, this is going to get real competitive.
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Okay.
This
was great.
thank you, Anna.
You're welcome.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay.
See
Well,
you guys next week.
thank you, Anna. See ya. Thank you, Anna. Always great. Welcome back. That's a lot of fun. And apparently going to be competitive. And
Yeah, nice try.
we're gonna try.
Good game.
Good game.
All right.
Good game. I'll see you next week. See what happens. Anyway, so before we go,
I just can't wait to see the chalkboard.
Yeah, it's gonna.
But because I really don't know over the last, because we've had 3 now. This was our 3rd one,
This was our 3rd one,
and I don't know who got any of them, except for I know this one was me.
This one was you. And next week it'll be me.
Oh, we'll see.
Look at this
All right.
trash talking. This is gonna be a fun segment of the show where Amber and I just try to one up each other in trivia. This is good
Which
stuff.
normally I'm terrible at trivia.
So you're feeling pretty great right now.
Yeah, because I think I've lost the last 2. If we're being honest.
I don't even know. Was it a game the first time around?
Oh, maybe
I
not.
think it was just numbers. So maybe we're tied.
We'll see.
Okay. Well,
I hope that's the case.
We'll see. What happens.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. So we are now entering into the break next week, but we'll still be back to talk about some legislation, maybe a little bit more in-depth stuff, but also a little preview of what's going to happen in the second half, including the coffee cart. Our legislative team will be here. It is everybody's favorite day over at the State House. Outside of the end of session, outside of Sine Die, the last day of session, this is everybody else's favorite day.
Yeah.
When the coffee cart will be there making some lattes and whatnot. People can come by, hang out for a little bit.
I will say, though, this session,
Oh, yeah.
there have been so many coffee carts.
They say imitation is the highest form of
Flattery. I
Yeah.
agree.
So,
But I'm wondering if maybe in the future we're going to have to come up with something new.
yep, I think
But
full service bar.
I do. I mean, I'm down. I don't know that you can have alcohol in the State House.
I don't
though.
think that's allowed.
No, but it would be fun.
Coffee cart.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, because this is the year I've never seen this many coffee carts.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It has like grown. Everybody now wants to do a coffee cart because everybody loves a coffee cart. How can you
Yeah.
not love a coffee cart?
Well, you started a trend. It's good stuff.
Great, yeah.
And it's
But if you have any ideas for something new, I'm gonna be on the prowl.
yeah, we'll put it.
Maybe
in the
maybe
comments
we
or
could do
something like that.
mocktails.
Mocktails.
Yeah, like a little bar, but they're mocktails. You
I know
know.
what you're saying. That's cool.
Oh. Oh.
Anna's
Sorry,
in the
we're not paying attention right now to our notes of
Okay,
producer Anna.
Producer Anna's got some things in here.
This is so great.
Tequila cart, love it.
So great.
Mocktails. She was ahead
already
of you
on it.
on the mocktails.
She beat me.
But we're gonna have some cool little giveaways at this one. We got a little. Look, we don't want to spoil it.
You
Do
don't?
we want to spoil it? Or we can just give one part of it. The little.
No, just do that.
Little. You know what that is. You know what that is.
He knows what that is.
No, you know what it is.
Nobody knows what that is.
Yeah. When you see it, you'll know it. Well,
we can. We might be able to show.
We'll
them
do a
next
reveal.
Week.
We'll do a
that would be
reveal.
Fun.
We'll
Look
do
at
a
producer
reveal.
Anna.
She's on top. I'm gonna make a note of that.
Oh please, because you're gonna hang on to that till next week. It's going straight in the trash when you get done here.
Okay. Reveal of giveaway.
I'll find that in the trash later,
Yep,
ladies
pretty
and
much. I'm
gentlemen.
gonna make sure I put it in your trash in your office.
So I remember.
So you have to dig through mine. All right. So that's gonna be what, March 11th is when the coffee cart is happening?
March 11th.
Okay, March
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Except for I always forget what that place is called. The Sky Bridge. No,
The bridge.
not the Sky Bridge.
No, it's it's the bridge between the House and the Senate on the 3rd floor of the
It's
State
literally
House.
just like,
It's the walkway.
if you look at that area like a circle, there's those 2 sides.
Yep.
We're on the south side.
Yep, it's like right there by the off
The railing.
rotunda. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. So come to the State House, grab some coffee, come say hi, and that'll
It'll
be
be
in the
a good
second
time.
half. Well, awesome, Amber. Good work. You made it through the first half.
I have another update.
Okay,
Can I do it really fast?
let's do it.
Okay. Not that anyone cares, but we do. And so I wanted to just.
Well, let's see if I do.
It's only a. You better care.
Okay.
Except for I've lost it. Hold on.
This is new computer.
Please hold. Guys, let me put it this way. The new computer is fabulous. What's not fabulous is the new Outlook. I'm a disaster on it. Okay. But we'll get to that later. Maybe not in this episode. Okay. Here's what I wanted to say. So if anyone has been a longtime listener, I think we've talked about this, but we were engaged very engaged in the digital opportunity programs that happened when we made comments. There's a big digital
A lot of
broadband.
broadband money out there.
Yeah. But I wanted to let you know that the Indiana Broadband Office has listed their scheduled listening sessions that are happening around the state. They're in some very interesting areas. But I think if you would like to, this is probably on their website, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Let me just,
I hope so.
If I say click here to register, what happens? Takes me to,
Not their
no,
website.
not their website.
Yeah.
Well, I would just maybe type in Indiana Broadband Office listening sessions.
Yep.
And they begin on March 4th and go all the way through to March 27th. They have one listed that it does not have a date yet, so it could be one more past that. But it's for the majority of March, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 of them. Okay.
10. So I was just making sure that if anybody wanted to go to these listening sessions and talk about anything that's happening in your area, connectivity, access, etc., I think they're really trying to get a handle on what's going on. So these sessions are these sessions are an opportunity to get the latest updates on the broadband expansion efforts, learn about the broadband equity access and deployment and digital opportunity programs and what they mean for your community, and then ask questions and share your feedback directly with the state broadband officials. So, sorry, I just wanted to make sure that we were
plug for broadband.
Yeah.
Which we all need.
Yes.
Cool.
And you can, I really should have, maybe next week I can give the actual website, because this is just a link that you clicked. So I'll have to see if it's on their website.
Check our.
Please put that on your notes.
I'll put it on my notes. Stay tuned to the AARP Indiana social media channels. We'll put it out there. Let people know that that's going on. So check out our Facebook page or X. And we'll go from there.
Okay. Now that's it for me.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So 1 half down, 1 more to go. Yeah.
That's all I got.
It's going to be great.
Hopefully next week will sound better.
Hopefully.
If not, we'll still be here.
We'll be here. Because where else would I be? All right.
Okay.
We'll see you next time on the Legislative Director talking about legislative things. Bye.